Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now in today's video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using this USB to install Windows Server, and we're going to also set up Active Directory on it. So without further ado, let's get this ISO burned to the USB drive. Okay, so here's the thing. So what we're going to do is plug in the USB, get the noise, it'll eventually here pop up. Maybe for some reason it's not. Again. There we go. Okay. So it's already selected our stuff. I want to use an MBR. We're gonna start and then let's just remove that. We'll don't have to do that. We'll keep everything on. Looks okay. Okay. And let's just it'll start making the USB. So time for a time lapse. Okay, USB is all done, so let's eject it and let's switch over to the capture card. New little animation thing there. So plug her in. And let's boot her up. Power button was clicked. Go. 12 to boot options. Now there is an SSD in here, so that should make it go a little bit faster. So that's a good thing. SanDisk. And here we go. Load files. Okay, perfect. Now we just wait until we get into the install. Okay, the installer has launched, so we'll click next. Install now. And the setup will start. And hopefully we will get the part that we need. Looking out for my sake, what I like to do, I know this isn't the best thing to do, but I like to do the desktop experience because it's useful for me. So next, we'll accept Microsoft's license, custom, and then we have two drives here, so let's erase partition 1, and I'll delete this recovery partition because it's really not recovery partition, and I'll delete that, and then all we're gonna keep is this partition because yeah, we kind of need to send it also just so that it's good to go. Okay, so now we'll click next and we will wait for Microsoft Server to install. Okay, we're all in, so let's Control Delete. I'll put in our password and we're signing in now to Windows Server. So once we get in, we have to do some final things and then we'll be ready to install Active Directory. Okay, we're set up and all in, so now all we're gonna do, we're gonna click the Add Roles and Features button, click Next, Next, it's going to show you this, click Next again, and what you want to select on this box is Active Directory Domain Services. This makes sense in a little bit. Then you'll click Next, 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 and then what I turn on is Restart the Destination Server if required. Because it'll, right when it's installing, sometimes it will get to restart. So the install button will start the installation of Active Directory. Okay, so we've just restarted. So then what you want to do, you see the triangle up here, you'll click the notifications and click route the server to domain controller. Then it'll bring you to this. Now you don't actually have to own a domain to do this. All you want to do is once this loads, you're going to click add a default. You're going to put in whatever you want. So in this case, we're going to type tech.local. Type that. Type something.local. We'll have to make a directory search user store as well. So it's the same password. So server. Make sure that the domain name here is the same. It should just be Okay, we're back in. So now we're gonna go to the start menu, Windows Administrative Tools, and go to the Active Directory Administrative Center. And this will be your main thing for Active Directory. So we'll load into that, and then we'll Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to go to the search menu, and you're going to find the password settings container. You're going to click a menu and go to password settings. Here's what I would do. I need to just put password, and I put it as 1. And then you can set these settings however you want. I just set it to like this. Okay. Now what I want to do is go to here, go back to your old container there, users. Here is where you're going to make all your stuff. So we're going to go new, that's just called 6tech. And then we're going to go down to the password settings here. I'm going to assign that password, the thing that we just made. And we're going to click OK. Then we're going to go new, user. We're going to set up our users now. So we're going to go 6tech. Just say here 6tech. Say password of tech. And then we're going to go to member of here. And we're also going to add ourselves into that group that we just created. And then we'll click OK. And sometimes it'll say, let's create attempt to make an object sorry used. Okay, so I might need to just change the this. Okay, so we're gonna say the tech. Sure, that should work. Nope. Okay, I'll figure out actually I have a good user make. We'll make this tech. That's all we gotta do is we'll name it tech. And then the username will just be tech. And then sometimes we'll just say the password doesn't meet the requirements. So what you would have to do is just like sometimes just like get rid of the password. It'll go and you go to user that you just created and then manually reset it. So this time we'll actually set it to the password that you wanted. And then there. And sometimes we'll have to re-enable the profile. Okay, so now we're going to go over to the other computer side to do the rest of the setup. Okay, now that you're on your other computer, I'm going to go to your DNS settings and set it to manual. And what you're going to do, you're going to set the DNS of the IP address of your server, which in my case is 10.0.0.2. So enter that, click save, and then we're going to go to accounts. And then we're going to scroll down to access worker school, then go to connect. Now make sure you're on pro when you're doing this, or else it will not work. And you're going to say join this device for local Active Directory domain, and then what I like to do is just type in the name of the server or name of the domain that you created. Click next. It'll tell you enter domain information, so we're going to take the name that we created and our password. That's our password, and then see that we are signing in. It will bring us back to experience like any regular computer would when assigned to a new user. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms, and we'll see you in another video.